That's just weirdest shit ever, though.
Just annoying.
You only can look like one thing. I don't know how you can look like multiple things at once. Like you
Jeremiah, hold on, wait a minute, Jeremiah. I want you to bring your Uncle Marcus ass up here.
I can't. What is he saying? I wasn't even reading the comments. I'm sitting here eating.
If you hang with non-black people, you're subject to them using that language.
Right.
I have non-black friends, and none of them say nigga.
Hold on, Kai. I need to get Maceo. Is it Maceo?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, that's Maceo.
Maceo. Oh, can I get your age, race, and pronouns?
Over 50. He, him, black.
And what do you disagree with on the prompt?
You can't be pro-black and anti-LGBTQIA.
Okay. Why do you disagree with that?
I do want to preface this, y'all. He is very homophobic.
I'm very.
He's what?
Homophobic.
Oh, okay.
Oh. Okay, well, why do you disagree that you can't be pro-black and anti-LGBTQ?
Because being LGBTQ is not exclusive to black people. And it doesn't have anything to do with race. They intersect, but it's not race specific.
It's not race specific, but when someone is black and LGBTQ, there's no separation between the two. They're a black LGBTQ person.
But
so if you're anti, then you're anti that person, and you're not being pro-black.
Oh, excuse me.
Anti-black would apply to race, correct?
Yeah, but
okay. So
I'm saying anti-LGBTQ for that person who is also black. What's pro-black about that? What's pro-black about you being anti that person for the simple fact that they're LGBTQ and that's who they are?
But you're associating something that doesn't have anything to do with their race and saying because you're against the LGBTQI aspect of their personality, or rather their identity, that you're being anti-black, when you just conceded that has nothing to do with their race.
So you think... No, I'm not conceding, because basically what you're saying is you're separating the LGBTQ and them being black when there's nothing to separate. They are, for example, let's say they're a lesbian black person or a black lesbian woman. If you're saying, hey, I'm pro-black because you're also black, but I'm anti-LGBTQ, you're still anti that person.
So
there's nothing pro-black about. There's nothing liberating about excluding someone just because they're also LGBTQ.
Well, I could disagree with somebody. Doesn't mean that I'm excluding them. But you already said that.
But what is anti-LGBTQ then?
It's somebody that doesn't agree with that. But that doesn't mean that just because I have a difference towards that doesn't mean I'm automatically going to exclude you. Just because I don't want to. Just again, like, so are there people? So if somebody's against, let's just say, homosexuality, right? Does that mean that they're automatically going to ostracize them from the community? They can't have a conversation with them. They can't come to some conclusion or some agreement on some things.
They can, but you saying that you can be pro-black and anti-LGBTQ would be literally like someone saying I can be pro-black, but not for black men.
Huh?
Like a black woman saying, "Oh, I can be pro-black, but not for black men. I'm only pro-black for black women."
Yeah, but they're specifically talking about their race, though. They're specifically saying I can't do this for black men.
So then what you're saying is, oh, I'm pro-black, but only for straight black people.
I didn't say that.
What the fuck are you talking about,
so again,
bro? What the fuck are you talking about, bro? Hey, yo.
Thank you.
Okay, so again, I could have an indifference to something, but since somebody's black, I can put that aside and say, regardless of us having a difference in this area, since you're black, I'm still going to be okay with you.
But I'm not for the liberation.
Who said I'm not for the liberation? I don't think that LGBTQI people should be oppressed, regardless if I agree with it or not. I think they should be treated exactly. I think they should be treated exactly like everybody else in society, regardless if I agree with it or not.
So then, why would you be anti-LGBTQ?
Because I don't want to see two men kissing.
So you're literally, like I said. Anyways,
close your eyes, bro. Close your eyes. Look the other way. Walk away. Why do you need to? Like, why are you?
Wait, what?
Why are you looking?
Like, why do you care?
Like, why do you
First
care?
off, why the fuck are you looking?
Right.
People kiss in public, you know.
Secretly,
People
Check
kiss in
my- I don't
public.
want to
secretly
see.
want to look at
Okay,
that.
cool.
Then
You
hey,
know how to mind your business?
Okay.
The way I can see here when them flower
Yeah,
people
I didn't say I
on
have
the
to be
street
in
be
their
sitting there
business. I
walking.
said in public.
Right, exactly. Okay,
well,
cool.
what gets
But
me?
when them people be walking down the street with their little signs or whatever, asking for money to donate, or them motherfuckers be on the street selling flowers, you know what I do? I continue looking straight and I continue minding my business. Just that same
What
way
gets me
everybody
is
else
that
is.
Yeah, and
you changed the
I
whole
agree
argument.
with that. I
Like,
can mind my business.
but you just
Right.
changed your whole argument.
No, I
You literally
didn't.
went from trying. Yes, you did. Because you went from, oh well, someone can be anti-LGBTQ and pro-black because LGBTQ is like is intersectional and blah blah blah. And now
And
you're
you
like,
disagreed with
oh
that.
well, hold on. And now you're like, oh well, I actually don't have a problem with LGBTQ and blah blah blah. I don't think that they should be oppressed or discriminated against. So why are you anti-LGBTQ? Oh, because I don't want to see two men kissing. What?
Yeah, so again, that's an example
what
of
is-
just because I'm not for it.
But why do you care? But why
you
do you
keep
care,
asking me
though?
a question when I'm trying to answer the first thing you said.
Okay.
So I
Why do you
clearly
care,
said
though?
I could have an aversion to something, but it doesn't mean that I have to have an aversion to the person. So again,
You have an aversion to them doing a specific action
is the
for whatever
is
reason.
the aversion to them being black?
For whatever reason,
Is the aversion to them being black?
it doesn't matter if the
Yes,
aversion
it
to
does,
them
because
being
you're
black.
saying it's
How
not
can you-
pro-black.
You're still not for that person's liberation. Like I said, I still don't understand why you would even care if two men are kissing. That's really weird. I'm not gonna insinuate. I don't insinuate certain things about people, but it is strange
Well,
for you
there's
to
more
sit
to
up
it
here
than
and
that.
say,
I'm
"Oh,
against other things too, but they still should have rights.
Of course, everybody should. I don't know.
So how am I being anti-black then?
Because that person is still black, yet they're LGBT, but you have an aversion
And what
to
did I
them being
say about them? I
LGBT,
said
and
they should still be treated like everybody else, right?
They're also black at the same time.
And I said they should be treated like everybody else, and they shouldn't be oppressed regardless of my feelings
Okay,
towards
great.
that
You
identity.
said that again. So it's right. So then you're just not pro-black.
What is pro-blackness, and where did it come from?
You tell me, because your
No,
definition.
it's on your prompt. It's on your prompt. Who coined the term, and what movement utilized it, and what did they say it is?
Did they not say it was not for the liberation of black people?
I'm asking you, sir. You're asking me the question back to me because you can't answer it.
I could answer it,
but you're not going to because you can't.
Taylor just wants to stroke his ego.
It's literally on his
my ego.
prompt. And I'm asking him about a phrase on his prompt, and I'm stroking my ego by asking him to define a word or a phrase on his prompt.
No, him,
Because
Maceo, him.
He's talking about me.
Oh.
And what I'm saying is, I said you're not pro-black. Explain to me how you are pro-black.
That's your way out of getting out of answering my question, because I first asked you what
Well,
who
can
coined
you just answer his damn question?
I
So he
asked
can stop
him.
dragging it because he's going to continue dragging it. Just
I
answer the
asked-
fucking question. You
okay.
already know the answer.
This is a dictatorship.
I mean, if you can't tell us where the phrase came from, just admit it then, and I'll answer your
I
question.
literally do every single panel I have. I literally do.
Okay, so was it a black woman or a black man?
If it's an ego thing, then let it be an ego thing. But
Eso es, at least you're real.
But like I said, it's a dictatorship, and I don't answer things for people who.
I don't understand. Hold on real quick. I don't understand why somebody across the pond is in an American conversation. What the fuck do you want?
Xenophobia.
They say you don't give a fuck when they would literally sit here and call your ass a monkey and a gorilla. Be for real.
There's black people
anyways,
across the pond. So we're okay with xenophobia.
We don't even know this nigga's race.
I guess
So,
you know
pull it. Anyways,
pro-black, are you?
age race. I'm not pro-black for all black people because some black people want the betterment for the black
Oh,
community.
so you could be pro-black or select them.
Gosh, I'm not finna keep going back and forth. I'm not finna keep going back and forth with this milk-headed motherfucker. Now, age, race, and pronouns.
25, black, he, him.
Now, why the fuck would I sit here and want the liberation of all black people when there's some black people, like the motherfucker who took out Fred Hampton, that don't want the liberation for us, that would not mind us being stuck? Some of you niggas would
You
not
think
mind
Fred
us
Hampton would be on your side, using eugenicist YT talking points from 20 years ago? Dunking on people, bullying people?
First off,
Huh? You think Fred Hampton would be
Fred, first off,
Who's that?
motherfucker.
Really? You dunking?
I said
Wait,
Fred
bump
Hampton.
Bullying people?
I
Wait a
said
minute.
Fred Hampton. That's what the part you're not listening to, because Fred Hampton actually didn't give a fuck about how black people got their liberations or their freedoms from other motherfuckers. He felt like if you had to slap a bitch, slap her. What the fuck are you talking about? Once again, a motherfucker across the pond who don't know shit about us.
He did all that by the age of 20 years old. What you doing at 25?
I'm coming up on my backup account.
What happened? You got, oh, damn. Okay, anyway. Germ, can I get your age, race, and pronouns? I don't know if you gave them already.